Hello everyone, today we're going to look at the unit circle, how to fill in the unit circle, and how to answer questions using the unit circle. So first of all, the unit circle is just when we're looking at multiples of 30 degrees and multiples of 45 degrees. So for instance, if this is 0 degrees, and this would be 30 degrees, this is 60 degrees, this is 90 degrees. You can see we're going up by 30 degrees. Now if you convert degrees into radians, 30 degrees is the same as pi over 6. Now if you got 30, 60, 90, 30 times 2 is 60, so pi over 6 times 2 is 2 pi over 6, or pi over 3. 90 degrees is 3 times 30, so it is 3 times pi over 6, which is pi over 2. And we can keep going. If we want to do the radians, pi over 6, 2 pi over 6, 3 pi over 6, 4 pi over 6, 2 pi over 3, 5 pi over 6, 6 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6, and so on and so forth. When we're looking at the 45 degrees, so 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 135 degrees, 180 degrees, going up by 45 each time, it's the same thing. 45 times 2 is 90, 45 times 3 is 135. So if we convert 45 degrees into radians, it becomes pi over 4. So to figure out the next one, pi over 4, the next one's 2 pi over 4, or pi over 2, which we already have. The next one is 3 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4. The next one's 4 pi over 4, which is pi. The next one's 5 pi over 4. The next one's 6 pi over 4. Next one's 7 pi over 4. And the last one's 8 pi over 4, or 2 pi. When we're trying to get the numbers, the coordinates of this unit circle, an easy way to remember it is just to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, put 2's on the bottom, and square root the top. The square root of 1 is equal to 1. Once you've got those numbers, you can figure everything else out, because we realize that 60 degrees and this number over here, which is 120 degrees, is the exact same x and y value. The only difference is your x value is now negative, so it becomes negative 1 over 2 and root 3 over 2. And similar for all the other values. So negative root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2, negative root 3 over 2, and 1 over 2. If we want to go down to the third quadrant, to this one, well, it's the exact same thing. We can keep going down. They're going to be the same numbers, but this time your x and your y coordinates are going to be negative. So this becomes negative root 3 over 2, and negative 1 over 2. This is negative root 2 over 2 and negative root 2 over 2. And this one becomes negative 1 over 2 and negative root 3 over 2. And the pattern continues. You can go across to figure out what these points are. When you are looking at your coordinates, you should note that the first value, your x value, is your cosine theta, and your y value is your sine theta. And now that you have this information, you could answer any question that involves multiples of 30s and multiples of 45. For instance, if they asked you, what is the cosine of pi over 3? Well, pi over 3 is this point right here. And since your cosine is your x value, the answer to this is 1 over 2. If they ask you for the sine of let's say 3 pi over 4. Well, 3 pi over 4 is right here. Your sine is your y value, so the answer is root 2 over 2. If they asked you for the tan of pi over 6, well, tan is equal to sine pi over 6 divided by cosine pi over 6. And the sine of pi over 6, so we're looking at this one, the sine, once again, it's your y value, so it's 1 over 2, all divided by root 3 over 2. And this is equal to 1 over 2 times 2 divided by root 3. So that's equal to 1 divided by root 3. And that's what the tan of pi over 6 is equal to. Sometimes they ask you what is tan of theta. Well, let's make it simple. They ask for the cosine of theta when it's equal to, let's go with root 3 over 2. So you have to ask yourself, when is the cosine theta root 3 over 2? Well, cosine theta is your x value. So when is your x value root 3 over 2? So your x value here right now is root 3 over 2. So theta is equal to pi over 6. But watch out, there's another point where the x value is also root 3 over 2, and that would be this one. So this is also cosine theta equals root 3 over 2. There also is the answer of 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 8, 9, 6, 10, 6, 11 pi over 6. And to be truthfully honest, there's actually an infinite amount of answers to this question. Because not only is this pi over 6 an answer, and also this 11 pi over 6 an answer, but you could actually keep going around. You could go all the way around and back again, and suddenly you have another answer of 13 pi over 6. And you can keep going forever. So if you had a question like this, the answer would be theta equals pi over 6 plus 2k pi and 11 pi over 6 plus 2k pi, where k belongs to all natural numbers. Actually, all integers. Have a good day.